Good evening. Welcome to the QueendomNation show where all things are royal and loyal. I am your host, Queen Chari L. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. I hope you had a productive week. As always, I hope everything worked in your favor. So, with that being said, welcome to the Queendom Nation show one more again. So, this week I decided to do something a little different. Y'all know every week I try to change it up a little bit. But I was driving the other day and I got to thinking, I was using the app Waze, trying to get where I need to go. And I often do this, should I say, this class on the GPS of life. And so tonight, as I was looking at Waze, and I was like, what a better place to talk about GPS than on my show. But tonight I'm going to talk about a little different type of GPS, not the GPS of life, but I want to talk to you about what it means to inspire purpose. Now, we've talked about purpose on this show before, but somebody had asked me, could I just elaborate on it just a little bit more? And so tonight we're going to talk about inspiring purpose, crafting your GPS, your greater purpose statement. Again, we're going to talk about inspiring purpose, crafting your GPS, and that is your greater purpose statement. So we'll get to that in a minute. But so the purpose of life, guys, is not to be happy. Okay. and everybody, probably think I'm wrong for saying that. But what I have learned is that the purpose of life is to be useful. Okay. It is to be honorable. It is to be compassionate. It is to have some type of something in you that makes a difference in your life, to know that you have lived and that you have lived well. Okay? And that's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So the purpose of life, again, is not to be happy, but it is to be useful. It is to be honorable. It is to be compassionate. It is to have some difference that you have lived and that you have lived well. Okay? So when you live your life on purpose, right, and with purpose, you will indeed live a happy life. Okay? If you are like so many people, like kind of like me, because I do it too, I'm guilty. You spend a lot of your days running around doing and accomplishing the things that are on your to-do list. But oftentimes we have many roles in our life, and there is a lot of things that need to be done in a day. We all know that. But perhaps, guys, we get to that point where, it becomes kind of challenging for us to move forward. Okay. We get to that point in life where we want something more. Like, I want more than this. Okay. So oftentimes this is how we begin to look for purpose in our life, because, we've been there, done that, and now we need something else to fulfill us. Kind of like, I'm going to give you an example with myself. So I taught preschool for 20 years. Okay. And I loved preschool. Don't get me wrong. I love teaching it and everything. But the more I interacted with the parents, the more I interacted with those kids, I felt like it was something else that I needed to do. Like I was here for another reason, like a higher purpose, should I say. And so I started looking into doing community work. And when I got into doing community work, it really helped me to not only get out and relate to the people, but also relate to the youth as well. And so when I became a national queen, my platform was youth advocacy. Okay. So now I can do what I do, but I can do it on a bigger platform. Instead of just early childhood, I can help reach other children that are in my community. And so that's what it means when they say that you wanting something more out of life. Okay. Not that you're not pleased or grateful with what you already have. Um, but for some people, y'all know this journey, it can be so long for them, right? And it doesn't come easy, because it didn't come easy for me. Like when I first stepped out there trying to get in a community and connect and network with people, I didn't know where to go, who to talk to. So I had to align myself in different realms where I could meet people that could help me see the goal that I was trying to accomplish, and get into a position where I can be with people that understood the goal that I was trying to accomplish. Okay. So I just started aligning myself with a bunch of people that I felt like knew the community, knew the youth, and they could help me get in there and help work with our children. Okay. So, one thing I've also learned too is that on this journey, sometimes you get to asking yourself sometimes some fundamental questions. Okay. Sometimes you can find the answer, and sometimes you can't. Because sometimes I was like, how do I get where I need to go? And at first, I didn't understand. So it took me having to talk to other people to get where I needed to go. But it's okay, guys. Just take your time, stay the course. Don't veer off track. Just keep going until you get, where you need to go. So the reward of a life with purpose pretty much justifies the means. Okay, let me say that again. The reward of a life with purpose justifies the means. Okay, so the most ineffective, well, should I say the most effective way to uncover your life purpose is to just dive inside of it, guys. Just go for it. Discover your essence, discover who you are, determine what inspires you. Okay, what inspired me was, like I said, first of all, I'm working with kids. And so I realized I was touching lives there. And what inspired me more is that I was touching the lives of the parents. And so now, when I got on a bigger platform in the community, I was able to touch both realms. So we started a group called Queens in Training and Kings in Training. And in that realm, we allowed young girls to come in and we mentor young girls, but we also allowed parents and older women to come sit in the room so that way they could bounce off ideas of different type of parenting techniques or different types of ways that they deal with life. And especially if they were young parents in the room, the older parents could kind of help them understand how to balance life, work, children, your kids being involved in different types of sports, and how you can get yourself time at the same time. So it made a big difference in the lives of these young girls and also the older women, because they were also learning some new things that the younger girls were teaching them that they didn't know. So it was kind of a give and take type of atmosphere. So when you discover your essence, and you determine what inspires you, we call this a process of uncovering your values. Okay, your values are your moral compass, guys. They are your why. Okay, they are why you get out of bed in the morning. They are what makes you get up and go. They are what drives you to lead a life with meaning. Okay. So some different types of prompts I would like you to consider would be, I am inspired by. Okay. These are kind of like affirmations, and I'm a firm believer in affirmations. Okay, guys. So get up in the morning and say, I am inspired by. I am proud of. I get excited too. I am happiest when. I am grateful for. Because, we have to have gratitude in the midst of it all. So put that into your spirit and into yourself every morning, when you get up, to find this greater purpose statement, GPS, so that you can understand exactly what you're going out there for. Because sometimes we have to encourage our own self. We have to affirm our own self of the goals that we're trying to go out here and achieve, because people ain't going to often cheer for you. People are not going to often see your vision or see what you're trying to do. And so it's up to you to put in yourself to get that get up and go about you, and just go out there and do your thing. Okay. So once you get on that solid ground and you find out what moves and motivates you, explore what you like to do and what you're good at. I realized that I was good working with youth. And so that's the one thing, my whole life I pretty much stuck to it. At 17 years old, I started working in a child care center. I also taught preschool at the church. I also taught Sunday school at the church. So I was kind of gearing myself up for my career, because I already knew what I wanted to do at an early age. Okay. When you are a parent, okay, what have you put aside on your parenting journey, or while you're climbing the corporate ladder? What did you like to do when you were a kid? Because see, sometimes, guys, we have to go and result back to who we were when we were younger to understand what our future is supposed to hold for us. Okay. What did you like to do when you were a kid? See, when I was young, I liked to go to school with suits on. I liked to carry briefcases, because I always knew I wanted to be some type of businesswoman. Okay. And not only do I mentor youth, but I'm also a businesswoman. I own my own consulting and marketing firm, so I do business and I work with kids. So I get the price of both. That's what I set out for myself. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. What makes you feel joyous and free? You know what I'm saying? What activities set your soul on fire? You know? I asked y'all that in one of my other shows before. What is it in life that sets your soul on fire? If it's not setting your soul on fire, guys, you need to find something else to do. Okay? Because anything that we do in life, it should really, really make us just want to fly out of bed in the morning, just like, I got this today. I'm going for the gusto today. Okay? So if it's not feeding your soul, you might want to find something else. Okay? So you can begin to pull out the common threads of your values and your strengths, and identify the issues that are of the utmost importance to you. Okay? The issues that was most important to me is to make sure that our youth had some type of mentor in the community that not only mentor them, but that has kind of been through some of the things that they've been through, so that I could fully relate to some of the things that these kids were going through. Okay? I can't say I really grew up in the same type of environment as a lot of them did, but a lot of my circumstances led to some of the things that made me understand fully exactly what these children have been through. Okay? So what you also can do is you organize your activities around what gets you in the flow. Okay? What gets me in the flow, as soon as my feet hit the ground running, y'all, I'm in the flow of business. Like, I'm ready to rock. Took a break for a little while just to get, myself mentally together. But anybody that knows me, anybody that knows Queen Chariel, know the one thing I love is business. Okay, we can talk about 50 million things, but when you get to talking on a business level to me, I'm all ears to you. So that's my get up and go. That's what gets me in the flow. Okay, what gets you in the flow? Understand what matters to you, guys, and use this as a self-organizing life principle. What mattered to me was knowing that our children had somebody like me to go to when they were going through some things. Okay? So just let your cause show you how you choose to get involved in something greater than yourself, guys. Okay? That's what it's all about sometimes. Especially when it comes to mentoring like I do, or working with kids. It's just getting involved in something that's greater than me. Helping somebody else benefit from the things that I've been through. Okay? Or benefit from the things that they've been through. Finally, guys, you can create your greater purpose statement for yourself, your GPS. Okay? Your GPS is uniquely you, and it helps you to determine how you want to make an impact on the world or on other people, if that makes any sense. The GPS is going to serve as your guiding force. Just like you put that GPS in your car to go to your destination, this GPS is taking you to your life purpose destination, guys. Okay? Once you craft that GPS and you get it to where you want to go, it's going to show up in your work. It's going to show up in your relationships. And then you're going to be a service to your community. Okay? Uncovering your purpose starts with importance to yourself, and it leads to productive engagement outside of yourself. Okay? Let me say that again. Uncovering your purpose starts with importance to self and leads to productive engagement outside of self. Okay? Knowing your purpose induces joy, interest, and your life satisfaction. And if I'm right about it, let me know, guys. Just let me know. You can email me at shariel.com. SharielD40 at gmail.com. And just tell me what you think about the GPS, the greater purpose statement. And if you like to, I would like to know what your greater purpose statement is. You can email me there too and let me know. And one thing you need to know, that when you're on this GPS, right, of life, and finding your GPS, your greater purpose statement, things ain't always going to be easy for you. Okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. Life is so hard sometimes, But I'm going to give you just some tidbits and information that can help you navigate through those challenges, okay? It's not always going to be easy, guys. But life's journey itself is not easy. That's number one, okay? Because most people dream of just going through the world without, nothing going wrong. Everything's going to be perfect. And then when it goes wrong, it's like a natural catastrophe, because we're not prepared to understand that things can go wrong. Okay. They want to experience, people want to experience long lasting success. Don't we all? Don't we all? We want to experience peace. We want to experience happiness. But the reality is that life is, less than picture perfect. Life is not always picture perfect. But what I have learned is that the things that we go through, that GPS of life, because that GPS don't always tell us what's going to be in the road while we're going where we need to go. But what I have learned is that what you learn on this path and those things that you go through, they often help you get where you need to go. But see, if everything was perfect, what would you really learn in life? You know? You have to have those mishaps along the way so they can make you critically think on different levels and make you try different things. Okay? Life ain't always a box of chocolates. Okay? So, life is anything but smooth sailing. We all know that. We all been through some things. You got your constant ups, you got your constant downs, but things don't always pan out the way we plan. So what we have to do is we just have to understand, first of all, that as you embark on your journey, of success, that challenges are going to cross your path, guys. Don't worry about it. You can face those difficulties. You know what I'm saying? You can face those barriers. You can face those roadblocks. Nothing's going to stop you from getting where you need to go if that's what you really, really want to do. Okay? So let's navigate through life that way. Understand that life's journey is not easy, okay? Number 2, challenges are part of life. They have to be here. They are given. Everybody faces them. I just said that everybody faces challenges. They are inevitable. We cannot escape them, guys. Don't even try to. Problems will sometimes come in our life. They'll weigh you down, guys. They will weigh you down. Some people get to where they commit suicide and they turn to drugs or they turn to alcohol because they can't cope. Okay. But I'm here to tell you, when those problems weigh you down, you got to shake it off. Shake it off. Go get your balance back. Do whatever it takes. Meditate. Go in nature. Go around some water. Read. Go find a mentor. Anything that you can to get your life back in gear and to get back on your path so you can get to your GPS, your greater purpose statement. Okay? And throw your life out of gear. I'm telling you, I've been there. I have been there. It gets so hard sometimes. Life is exactly what it is. It gets hard. It gets rough. But, our job is to not give up. It's to, because once you push through those challenges and you come out on the other side, you will thank yourself for standing in. Okay? In life, the journey it can be so unsurprising. No path out here, guys, is without bumps. No path. No ride is easy. No undertaking is trouble-free. No mission is uncomplicated. No goal is simple. And no task is effortless. Okay? The higher the stakes, the greater the challenges. The mightier the ambition, the larger the roadblocks are going to be. Have you ever noticed that the more you try to climb to success, things are just being thrown at you? And you're like, why me, Lord? Why is this happening to me? But what he does is he takes you through those things so that you can be a testimony and a blessing for somebody else. A lot of times those things that we go through, they're not for us. They for us to share with other people. Okay? So just understand that challenges are a part of life and it's okay. Push through those challenges, get through those boundaries, affirm yourself, and do what you gotta do to go win. Okay, guys? Queen Shariel says so. Adopt the right mindset. Because sometimes, guys, we can be our own worst enemy. Okay? Everyone, again, like I said, go through struggles. Everybody experiences difficulties. Everybody faces setbacks. They are a part of life. We cannot escape it. No one is immune to them, and no one can escape them. So while you cannot prevent the challenges from coming your way, you can control how you look at the challenges. That's what I just said. Okay? Deal with them. Don't let that stuff just fester inside of you guys, because y'all know what happens when we let stuff fester inside of us. When it comes out, it comes out in the wrong manner. So handle that right then. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that stuff fester inside of you. Okay. So you can deal with those things in that moment. Please deal with them in that moment. And if not, it's okay. Go meditate about it. Go pray about it. And come back and try it again. Okay? In life, you always going to have a choice, guys. Whether you're going to give in, whether you're going to hang in there, or whether you're going to brave those challenges, or whether you're going to give up. Which one are you going to do? Okay? Because when we give up, we haven't really learned the life lesson that we were supposed to learn. Giving up is not part of the bargain. Okay? Anybody that's listening to me right now, we are not giving up. Affirm that. Okay? You're not going to give up. It doesn't matter what challenges come your way. Okay? It don't matter. Cry all you want to. Get in the victim mindset. Feel rejected. Do whatever. Once you go through all of that, you stand tall in the face of adversity. You come back up and you rise like the phoenix, and you let nothing stop you. You get into that mindset where you refuse to let problems get you down. You tackle them and you walk through them like the boss that you are, like the winner you are, okay? The former approach will imprint on your self-esteem, guys. See, if we take that negative road, our self-esteem is going to go way down. Believe me, I have been there, okay? The thing what you need to do is just build your self-confidence and strengthen your self-belief. And tell yourself, I got this. I can do this. I'm on my GPS. I'm about to go to my destination. And I'm using my greater purpose statement to get me where I need to go. Okay? So it's all right. That leads me to number 4. You got it in you. You got it in you. Oftentimes we are so unaware of the things that we are capable of doing. And we are so unaware of how strong we can be sometimes when we are faced with problems, guys. Have you ever been through something and like it was heavy, and then you came out on the other side and you was like, I can't believe I just went through that. But I'm okay now. But it's okay for us to go through things. There are no problems in life, guys, that we cannot solve, okay? If you are determined to look hard enough and long enough and deep enough, you will find a way to navigate through those challenges. I'm telling you. Just be strong, guys. Don't let it get the best of you. Like I said, do whatever it takes to get yourself out of that mindset. Go out, fly a kite, and read a book. Go have a cup of coffee. Anything that you can do to get out of that mindset, of that negative mindset, okay? I want you guys to win. Queen Chariel says win. Everybody, there is a winner in you. I want you to win, okay? So you have it in you, guys. You have it in you. You don't understand how strong you really are sometimes, okay? Navigate through those challenges as best as you can, okay? Take charge of your life. Remove those mental barriers. Like I said, we can be our own worst enemy sometimes because we often tell ourselves that we can't do it, okay? Remove those mental barriers and rid yourself of limiting beliefs, guys. Don't limit yourself. People be like, the sky's the limit. And I'm like, no, the sky is infinite. Because beyond the sky is space. And beyond space is space. And so it's infinite. I don't feel like the sky is the limit. I feel like if we can burst through the clouds and we can enter into space, then the sky is infinite for me. So I'm going to navigate through those challenges, and I'm gone. I'm telling y'all, I'm shooting through the roof, and you guys are coming with me, okay? Y'all coming with the queen. So, guys, you have it in you to overcome those obstacles and get through life's problems. Don't let nothing get you down. And if you need some help, email me at sharield40@gmail.com. We will hook you up, and that is CHARIELD40@gmail.com. Email me. We'll talk about it. I'll do what I can to help you, okay? Deal with the challenges, like I said, okay? Take things head on, guys. Take them head on. Push harder. If life get tough, then you get tougher, okay? There is no challenge that you cannot overcome. And your will is strong if you stay committed to your goals. Okay? Don't let nothing stop you. Deal with those challenges when they come your way. Don't deny them. Don't ignore them. Don't run away from them. Don't let them overwhelm you, because I'm telling you, life will overwhelm you sometimes. We got to push through those things. How you approach a challenge and deal with those things in life can really make a huge difference on how you live your life, guys. It really does. Sometimes the difference between a victim and a victor is success and failure. Okay? Remember that. Sometimes the difference between a victim and a victor is success and failure. Draw on your inner strength, guys, and your courage to rise to the occasion and take your problems head on. Don't stop. Take them head on. Cultivate a problem-solving mindset. Shift your focus from the problem solving to finding a solution and figuring out how to go for it. Take a pause, guys. Understand where you went wrong and why it happened. Could you have handled the situation different? Could it have been prevented? No matter what you have to do, if you have to go back and retrace your steps and re-edify yourself to minimize the harm done, when you view the problem in a whole different light, you will be able to find ways to fix the problems, okay? One last thing, y'all, challenges are blessings in disguise. So look at the challenges as positive experiences. They're opportunities to learn, to grow, to move out your comfort zone, to push your limits, guys. To push your limits. Realize your hidden potentials. Sometimes we sitting on talents and potentials we don't even realize we had till we push ourselves out there to do it. You can become stronger and take yourself to the next level. Okay, guys? Challenges have the power to transform your life. They change the way you see yourself. They help to bring out the best in you, and they make you feel empowered. They give you the courage and they give you the confidence to tackle anything that life throws your way. So no matter whatever happens to you guys in life, never lose your heart. Okay, never lose heart. Keep going. Don't let the challenges stop you, demoralize you, demotivate you. Your world does not end there. Stand up and face life, guys. You owe it to yourself to confront the challenges boldly, navigate through them, and march on into your success. So that's what I have for you today. So that is your GPS of life, your greater purpose statement to get where you need to go. Because not only do I give out that type of information, but believe it or not, I use it myself because I'm a human being just like you guys are. And sometimes I go through things just like everybody else, and sometimes I have to affirm myself and tell myself, you got this, Queen Chariel, let's go. And ain't nothing stopping you today. You are forced to be reckoned with. You are a phoenix on the rise. Let's go. Our Queendom quote of the day is, women have to harness power. It's absolutely true. It's just learning it's just learning not to take the first no. And if you can't go straight ahead, go around the corner. Again, women have to harness power. It's absolutely true. It's not just learning to take no for an answer. And if you can't go straight ahead, go around the corner. That's by your girl, Cher. So I want to encourage you guys that municipal elections are coming up in your city. If you want change in your city, you want things to work in your favor, your neighborhood, your school, your pay, please get yourself up. Go register to vote in your city, okay? While the presidential election is all good and everything, your municipals are what really, really count. Please make sure that you're getting out and you have registered to vote. I am your host, Queen Chariel. This is the QueendomNation show where all things are royal and loyal. I thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a great and productive week. I hope you navigate through the GPS of life, your greater purpose statement. You can find me, Manette New Me Smith, on Facebook, MINNETTE, New Me Smith on Facebook. You can also find the QueendomNation radio show on Facebook as well. Thank you for tuning in. And also go to charieldy.com, CharielDye.com, where you can get my book, Women in Entrepreneurship, How Do We Beat the Odds? Thank you so much. Have a great evening.